Hi, this is Brian from Gasco and Meyer. Today I'm talking about two wines from Cosimo Maria Masini in Tuscany. The first wine is their Chianti. The second wine is a super Tuscan blend called Sincero. So this is a wine from Italy, from Tuscany. This is organic, biodynamic, natural. What's biodynamic, you say? Well, it's basically when these druids get around and they bury some poop and then they're like, woo, and they howl at the moon. Or it's not really like that. You don't want to really introduce so many chemicals or anything like that. If it's not good for the land or the fish or the trees or animals or anything like that, it's not going to be good for you and me. It's not malarkey. It is the idea of creating a harmony in the vineyard with anything that can be affecting it. Instead of introducing chemicals, you're introducing cover crops that attract a certain kind of bug or a bird that will then eat any pests that would normally attack a vineyard. The idea is to take all the forces of nature and try and create harmony in the vineyard. That's what biodynamic farming is about. Chianti, Sangiovese. So Cosimo Maria Masini, Chianti. If you haven't been to Tuscany, by the way, you gotta go to Tuscany. I went to Tuscany for the first time last year. Thankfully I didn't go this year because then I wouldn't have gone. But last year, it is absolutely stunning. The only thing is, if you're afraid of heights, bring somebody else to drive because that's kind of crazy. In the nose I get this smoky red fruit. I get there's a tobacco-y, smoky kind of thing going on. Not candied at all. Good tannins. This is a wine you're going to want with a pork roast. If you did some kind of ragu with pasta, this would be a perfect thing to have with it. I really like that this is kind of an elegant wine. If you're looking for a really bombastic, fruit-forward wine, this is not the one for you. But if you want a wine that you could enjoy with all kinds of food, or a wine that you could even put a chill on in the summer, there's a little bit of tannin to it. It lends itself to going well with meat, or if you wanted to cook zucchini on a grill, this would be really good with it. Plus, it's natural, organic, biodynamic. Natural means we didn't futz with it. We didn't mess with it. We didn't add chemicals. We didn't add pesticides that are, we didn't add anything bad in the wine. So Chianti is kind of in the northern part of Tuscany. If you look at a map, if you've ever heard of the Tower of Pisa, leaning or not, it is leaning. His vineyards are very close to there. Beautiful vineyards. Francesco's a great guy. Taught me a lot about biodynamic farming. The idea of Sincero, it's sincere. So you might have heard of the idea of Super Tuscan versus Tuscan. Super Tuscan's a made-up thing. It's just Tuscan. Some stuff that's not Super Tuscan is super, if that makes any sense. But the idea with Super Tuscans was they're kind of breaking the rules. They're breaking the law. It's also Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc, which are not normally allowed in Chianti. So that is why it is called a Super Tuscan. This is a little fruitier than the Chianti from Cosimo Maria Masini. A little darker. You get a little more brambly fruit, a little more blackberry, a little more blueberry. When I was growing up in upstate New York, and my mom liked to garden, she would take me to this place called Agway. When you walked in the door at Agway, there was this smell of, I don't know, just gardening. That's the only thing I can think of. And I get that in Sincero. Sincero means honest in Italian, and that's the idea that there's honest winemaking and honest farming going on here. Honestly, it tastes pretty good too. Biodynamic. Certified organic. Natural. Did I mention it's vegan? Vegan. Zoop, 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 zoop. What's biodynamic, you might ask? That's a good question. It's of course a good question. A vineyard is not underground, a vineyard's above ground, so I'm not even in focus. That's 3 there. Salmon fish, you know, dancing around in the vineyard, and we're gonna... What? What's biodynamic, you might ask? I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret here. Except that you can literally splay in the winter, maybe the spring, fall, probably fall too. Cosmic influences. Cosmic.